Funny. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Real Horror. We are off to a blazing start. I want to say happy Halloween to everybody. And this is a special edition of Real Horror tonight. We're doing a watch party. And we have some space. So if you guys would, if anybody wants to watch along with us, the link is in the chat. And just click on it and you can be added to the backstage and watch along with us. So we'll give you guys a few minutes to do that. And yeah, hope you guys are all having a great day. And yeah, just happy Halloween. So how is everybody here tonight? Tommy, how's your day going so far?
I can explain it very easily.
I'm the messenger of God. You're doomed if you stay here.
That's how well it's going.
Wrong movie.
Yeah, what happened? First, Vinny came in with the wrong avatar.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have the right avatar on.
And then we had to wait like a half hour just for Vinny to get here. Like
bullshit.
Draven, I absolutely love this background. How's it going tonight?
It's going good. I'm looking forward to watching some Halloween. I think it's been a while since I've seen the first one, so it'll be
awesome.
Nice to see it again.
Yes, absolutely. Glad you could be here. And let's see who we get next. Pop Cyclops. Oh shit. Okay, there, that's
pig.
better.
You pop up them right off the panel.
That pig. I tell you. No non-super chats for you. No carrots. No cyber carrots.
That was all me.
I'm happy to be here with everybody. We got the Halloween colors going. We're going to have a good watch party. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. I can't wait.
Awesome. Glad you could be here. And Slasher, how's it going tonight?
I'm all right. I'm feeling very well rested. Being I slept most of the fucking day, but
nice.
I must have watched this movie this month alone like 10 times already because they've been playing the hell out of it on because I still have cable, so flip through the channels.
Yeah.
I think it was whether it was AMC or IFC, they had an all-day marathon. And
nice.
Yeah, I've fallen asleep to a lot of these movies this past month.
That's awesome. That is actually one thing I do miss about cable. And Vinny, I'm glad you were able to grace us with your presence tonight. How you doing tonight?
I was 11 minutes late, and look at this shit that they give me. People, it's not worth it streaming. It really isn't. I'm telling you.
I mean, give it another 10 minutes, and you would have been 30 minutes late. It is 7:20.
I know, right?
Well, the rest of it wasn't on me. Listen, this stream is going to go just about as well as Halloween ends if we keep attacking you. Activia. Hey, Tony, please come in. I want to hear your take on this as we watch it.
Yeah, I know, right?
I would love to hear Chris's as well. That would be hilarious to hear the Mr. Fisk.
Right.
Yeah, Tony, I know you've crapped on Halloween before, but I'm gonna be nice, and if you want to watch with us, you are invited. Let either me or let somebody know.
Yeah. Hold on,
Yeah,
everyone, you have your cups of activity ready for this, right? That's how we're gonna watch this proper.
To pay homage to Jamie Lee Curtis.
Of course.
Are we gonna? Oh, I don't know. Are we gonna MST3K this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably will.
What's MST3K?
Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like
yeah. I don't know if I could be too quiet when there's a certain character on the screen. There's a really fucking aggravating character in this movie that I might just let my feelings be known how what turns out with that. Oh, oops! I already spoiled it and said her.
Well, she turned into a feminist. That's why, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And she keeps dropping a knife down right next to him.
No, not that.
Not be
I'm
nice.
talking about a character, like a get the hell off my screen type character.
Right.
Hey, Netcat, how's it going? Happy Halloween.
What's up?
Yeah, Halloween. Neat.
Yeah,
Usually, I had to
that's-
make sure because usually it's Happy Halloweener.
How you doing tonight? Happy Halloween. Nice to see you here. Mr. Pulp Noir, happy Halloween to you as well. Yes, this movie is the movie that sparked my love of horror. So this is always going to have a special place for me.
This will be my first time watching it unedited. I've only ever seen it like on TV and stuff.
This
Oh,
is such
really?
a fun movie.
Yeah.
It's a shame that they don't have no cuts out there with some of the stuff they deleted from this, because one of the scenes they talk about they deleted because they felt it was going too far. It's the one scene where you see Michael near the fence and everything. There was a dog in one of the scenes. You could hear him barking. Originally, they were going to have the dog hanging from a tree from a noose.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
But they decided to cut it. Yeah, I was watching a lot of the behind the scenes footage stuff where they were talking about it, and they said that was a scene they decided to cut because they said that was going too far. That was going too far.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to animals, people are really like, But hey, Tree Rock, happy Halloween. And
What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining us. Be sure to share out the links out there to absolutely spook the hell out of that like button and sit back, have a good time. Be sure you jump in on the watch party and watch along with us as we absolutely roast Jamie Lee Curtis.
yes.
Anybody watching on the playback, you can listen to our lovely commentation while we watch commentary. So yeah,
Nice.
we'll let
That
you
was
know
nice
when
and
we
blazed.
start.
I like it.
Absolutely hate that woman. I hate her.
All right. So I think we're probably ready to start. What do you guys think?
Yeah. I think
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second.
Go ahead, come in. This is the pig. Are we ready to launch?
Okay. Everybody be quiet now. No, just kidding.
No talking.
Have Ryan put that popcorn bucket down.
I paid for this ticket. Shut up.
We are watching a movie.
Bye bye.
I like the fact that he did a lot of those little sound effect and music clips for all his movies. I mean, you got that. You got Escape from New York.
Yeah.
Yep.
And just think about, like, even today, just that simple sound effect music that he was using for all these things have like stood the test of time, and they were instantly recognizable.
Oh yeah.
The intro to this is just iconic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, ETEP, he did something like this for his opening. the other
Yeah,
day.
I saw that.
That was awesome.
Everybody good with the volume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got a better one.
I really got to retry this intro using my bass.
There we go. I got the
Yes.
perfect mask. It's literally Shatner wearing his
Nice.
own mask, sort of. I did a mashup.
Oh, I like that. That looks cool.
Yeah, that wasn't even the first mask they picked either.
Yeah, that wasn't that one of the last ones?
I think so, yeah, because they said all the other ones weren't working.
I guess a Burt Reynolds mask would have looked pretty funny with that mustache on it. Right?
Right?
Or it could have been worse. Could have been a Nixon mask.
think we need to read Tony's comment at 7:24.
Slasher, you're bleeding through.
No, it's every. Wait, you hear the?
Yeah. It stopped now, but you were bleeding through there for a second.
Yeah, I thought so.
I have it muted in the private. It's muted.
No, it was coming through your microphone though, because you could hear the movie playing through. I was just letting you know because they will take the whole thing down for that. Just a FYI.
Yeah, as I was bleeding through the headphone.
Wait, you hear it still? Do you hear it still?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so. No.
Because I had it muted. I don't know how the hell the sound came through.
No, dude, I know you didn't do it on purpose or not. I was just letting you know you were bleeding.
No, I'm
through.
saying I have no idea how it happened because I had.
Yeah,
Well,
I got you.
I've used that music clip before, Adam. Never got hit for it.
No, but if we're watching the movie and the pits
Oh,
of
yeah,
it are
yeah,
going
yeah, the
through,
movie
that's
itself,
why I
right,
was saying,
yeah.
bro, you're bleeding through. That way he could double check, because again, we all know that none of us are doing any of this shit on purpose. It's
Right.
StreamYards.
Right.
So the killer in this moment is Pamela Voorhees, right?
I thought it was Norman Bates' mom.
Norman Bates' mom was dead for a long time. It was Norman Bates in a wig and. Oh wait, never mind.
Zombie kid, Michael. All you have to do is boot him in the head. He'll probably cry about it later.
Mm-hmm.
And what's up, lovely Sherry?
What's up, Sherry?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Sherry.
Hell.
Welcome to the party.
Whose house is this immaculate?
Yes. I don't know. I think back in the late 70s, people took more pride in this stuff.
Right?
Having a clean home.
You know what? It is kind of funny. In the
Yeah.
70s, my parents' houses weren't as big of a mess as they became later on. It wasn't until like the late 80s, early 90s, it started becoming a jumbled disaster.
Right.
Because that's when you stop caring.
Thank you. I was about to
Yeah,
say that.
you kind of get too old to keep up with it.
Well, my mother had a thing where she would actually sit there, and every Saturday she would have me help her. Of course, even after my brother was born, for a little while, she would still have me help, nobody else. And we would sit there and dust and clean up all throughout the living room and the kitchen and everything like that. And then at some point, late 80s, she just stopped. She didn't care anymore. She gave up.
Was it like universal? Because we used to do the same thing. We used to help, like on the weekends or whatever, and then we got to that point where it's like, whatever.
Yep.
I don't know. The thing that threw me out of this picture right from the get-go is when they went past the sofas, and I didn't see any plastic on the furniture. I'm like, no, there's something wrong here. I'm hearing an echo. Yeah, Slasher, your thing's going again.
Hold on. Is it still coming through?
Yeah. Like your ring is moving as well. Because she was echoed. I guess he didn't like tits.
You didn't get to the backstory of who she was.
The dirty fornicator.
Well, wasn't her door open?
Her doors always open.
Yeah, so she's sitting there with her tits all flopping out in the family house.
Mhm.
That just tells you what kind of a person she is. She deserved it.
Oh, she was in a room. I mean, I didn't know Tommy was such a prude.
Hey man, I'm just saying, like if she's going to be playing with Mr. Double A and everything like that, she at least should have some decency and close the door.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, Keely Chow. Happy Halloween.
What's up, Keely?
What's up, man?
What's up, Keely?
Have you guys ever been by any of those type of places?
Insane asylums?
Looney
Yeah,
bins?
the big ones like that.
Not a big one, no.
I've visited people in there.
I remember they had one. Oh, there goes Draven. They had one outside of what is it? Hope, New Jersey, or something. And Lamberton, New Jersey. It's outside of Lamberton, New Jersey, and it's a big, giant one. I think it's actually part of Ewing, and it's huge, just like that. You like the huge fields and everything with the big fences at the end. And it doesn't look like there's much to stop one of those nutbags from just jumping over the fence and leaving if they so desired to.
There is Haddonfield too in PA. It's pretty big.
Nice.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's why we have all the problems we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all on Twitter now.
Oh, geez, yeah, I heard some horrible stuff in Little Italy in New York. It's down to one block now. Yeah, what year did they let them all out so that they could be on Twitter? That's a good point. That is a good point, Soul Assassin.
Tommy, look at Keely's comment.
Slamming clams and Cherry's Clam Shack.
We still have a loony bin around here.
Yeah, but that's called Manhattan.
Nope, it's right here, it's about a bus ride away from me.
Yep.
I went to go get myself checked out. 2016. They wanted to keep me there for 10 days.
Shit.
If my mom and my sister weren't there to convince the woman that I wasn't suicidal, they'd have kept me there.
Holy crap.
You had one job and you failed.
Right? Damn it, Dr. Loomis.
Mm-hmm.
I love how intense Loomis is.
Yeah. Donald Pleasance is fantastic.
He's out! The evilers escape!
I didn't mind the other guy too that they had playing him from, was it the Rob Zombie one?
I love him.
I didn't mind
love
him
him
as
screaming
him.
about every
Malcolm
one of these
McDowell.
movies.
Yeah, I didn't mind him as.
He's a good actor, but yeah, the second movie they really destroyed his character.
I love it. Everyone is evil, evil. He's like, evil. Yeah, kill the evil.
Yeah, he loses his marbles in these movies.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, sir, calm down, calm down. Evil, evil.
This is absolutely true, RR. I had an aunt like that. She had a paranoid schizophrenia.
Yeah.
My father's older sister. And yeah, they pretty much they pilled her up and let her out.
Mm-hmm.
She
Wow.
even at one point she had attacked the road construction guys near the house over there that my dad wound up buying later on after they finally took her away for good.
Mhm.
And yeah, she attacked them with a knife because they were putting up signs because they were putting in a turning lane at the end of the street. She went out there
Wow.
chasing them with a knife. They took her
Wow.
in the hospital. They pilled her up. Oh, she's fine now as long as she takes her medication. Yeah, that's a problem, doofus. She's not going to.
Mhm.
How many
Yeah.
times has she got to keep coming back before you get that?
Wow.
And the funny thing is the mental hospital up in Philly where she left, they said if they get their hands back on her, that they were going to put her in for life. But of course, Jersey wouldn't send her up there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Michael Myers, all he wanted to do was dance, and everybody got to stop him and shit.
So wait, is that what you're saying? He wasn't trying to stab his sister. He was trying to show his dance moves.
Yeah, see?
Oh. I get it now.
Yep.
Evil.
Evil dance moves.
One thing I did like about the Rob Zombie movie was that they recreated the scene.
Yeah,
Mm,
You know what I mean?
mhm.
I did like that as well. My friend just met the actress this past weekend.
Oh, cool.
Scout, the one from the Rob Zombie one.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he got the autograph and I think the photo. And Danielle Harris was there as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think you met her too.
I got to meet Danielle Harris.
Huh?
Nice.
I got to meet her.
Sweet. Yeah, she's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she's hot, too.
Yeah. She was really good in that Hatchet movie.
Yeah, she is. I did like the first person that they had as them, though.
Yeah, I did too. It was weird that they swapped her out, but I didn't mind the swap out
Mm-hmm.
because yeah, she did a great job with it.
I like how he just knows it's her though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jamie Lee Curtis is such an odd cast for this movie.
Mm-hmm. And it put her right on the map too.
Well, she's got like a normal person face, so I get it.
I mean, she looks 30 in this movie.
Does she?
She looks
I
a
don't
little long in the tooth.
She looks-
Her
Yeah,
her
she-
face is a little weird. Sorry.
yeah. To me, she looks a lot older than she should be.
Wait, are you saying that Jamie Lee's too old for this role? Is that what you're saying?
I feel
Well,
like
she does not have a teenager's face. No.
right.
She's got that old crotchety housewife look.
Hey, Bone. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
What up,
Yeah. See. Yeah.
Halloween,
Bone agrees. Yeah. Yeah. She looked too old.
Yeah, she didn't really have the baby fat or nothing in the face that most teenagers have.
She looks like she spent a lot of time at the Slam and Clams, if you ask me.
It's all the cocaine. It ages you.
What's up, Coyle?
Hey, Coyle. If you want, the link is there for you to watch along. If you want to join us. Also, happy Halloween.
I don't know, man. Trading Places. She looks good in that, and in
Yeah,
True Lies.
She looked fantastic in
Yeah,
both
she
those movies.
did
Yeah.
look good in it. Yes.
Yeah, but
Hell
she wasn't supposed to be a high school kid in those movies.
Well, that's
No,
true. That's
no.
true.
That's
That's
the point we were making.
true.
Yes.
I know. He just wants to reminisce about her breasts and her body.
Yes. Back when she
Fine.
wasn't a crazy loony.
She's too old. She needs a walking
Well,
cane.
yeah, we didn't know.
Oh, that's true. We
She
did
definitely benefit from some Vaseline.
Oh shit.
I want to take turns beating every single one of these kids over the head with that pumpkin.
Yeah. Except for him, though.
Isn't that the kid from?
No, not him.
You didn't kill that kid.
Those little
Should've.
boogeyman shits.
Yeah.
Michael stalking that kid like Epstein.
Jeez. Because they refer to Michael Myers as the Shape. Or whatever,
Yes, the
in a
Shape.
lot of
That's right.
things.
Uh-huh.
So.
Yep.
I'm just saying, if anybody else was following a kid around in a car like that, you know what they would call him.
A Democrat.
Evil.
Democrat. Jeez.
I bet you he's got a riding for Biden sticker on the back of that freaking station wagon.
Come on, man. He just felt sorry for the kid.
No, Penhurst is the place that's in PA. Sorry, not Haddonfield. The
If
older
you don't-
asylum.
You don't understand. He's pure evil. You're going to need the National Guard, a few hundred priests that can perform exorcisms.
They have like a whole haunted
they're like-
attraction and shit there.
They're like, sir, this is a pizzeria.
You don't understand. It's evil.
Holy shit.
Corn Pop is Michael Myers. Come on, my butt's just been wiped.
This pizzeria does not serve pizza with pineapples on it. It's evil. There you go, Vinny.
I mean, that is evil.
No, it's evil that they
It's
don't
evil.
serve it.
You don't put pineapple on pizza.
Oh, yes, you do.
No, you don't.
This is Penhurst here. This is the asylum.
You also put candy corn on pizza, Vinny. Do it for Michael Myers. Do it for Halloween.
No. Not now, not ever.
Vinny be like,
Here's my favorite character, Annie fucking Brackett. Oh wow, I fucking love this. Every second she's on screen, I love it.
Which one's that?
The one in yellow?
Yes, the other one who looks like she's a 40-year-old housewife.
No, it's William Shatner.
that's when we would run.
He just
Mhm.
wanted to get a clear look at her face so he could kill her later.
Good. I can't stand this fucking girl.
She's a slasher. How did she hurt you?
Oh, she hurts me when she's going, Lindsay, for that fucking whole 10 minutes. Lindsay! Well, I wanted to kill her myself. I was clapping.
Remember, when we get to that part, rewind it so we can watch it a couple times for Slasher.
I'm babysitting.
Oh, 3 hours down. Did you hear that, Draven?
God damn it.
Yeah, R. Vinny will never turn to the pineapple side. Yeah, no, the Beast is right. It's an abomination. It should not be on pizza.
Yep. He says we don't claim it. Canadians created pineapple on pizza. They can have it.
I like Canada, or not Canada, fucking pineapple on pizza. It's great.
The only time I've had it on something, it wasn't technically a pizza. It was some kind of franchise thing, and it was like some kind of weird. I don't know. There was cheese and sauce on it, but it was like a barbecue. Like
Ooh,
I don't know. It wasn't real pizza. I'll put it that way.
yeah.
And I was like, it tasted okay. It was chicken on it and stuff too. I'm like, I don't know what the hell it was.
It
Why
just
do they
sounds
keep
like a
calling it
meal.
Hawaiian then? They keep
Right.
calling it Hawaiian.
Some sort of
Yeah.
Hawaiian, but it wasn't real sauce. It was like a barbecue sauce.
The shat is the shape. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, and the one thing I always disagree with the Hawaiian version of the pineapple, pizza, is if they're going to do that, it needs to be pork because it's always pork that you get on Hawaiian stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I've seen burgers like that. Bone a pineapple on a burger.
Yep.
If Etep was here, he'd say he has those abilities like Nightcrawler. Just like he believes Jason has those abilities as well.
What up, RC Scott?
Oh hey RC, good to see you. Happy Halloween. Oh, Tom. Oh, Debbie says if you want Hawaiian with spam.
Spam is excellent. I don't care what anybody says.
When I was a kid, I used to have it every now and then.
Get some nice jalapeno spam or some hickory smoked
And,
spam.
a corned beef and hash.
Oh, my mother used to love that shit.
Yeah,
My father did too.
Yeah.
Anybody just tuning in, if you're interested in watching along, there's a link at the top of the chat.
There's 2 links just in case one's full.
Yes, that's wait, yeah.
I don't know if you could pin both. I think you can.
I try.
You can only pin one at a time, I think.
You can only pin one at a time.
Yeah.
I'll take a look in the back of the other one, see if the other one's full. Because if it is, then you could pin the other one. Come on,
Oh,
internet,
nice.
hold together.
Cool,
that's-
RC. Have
Damn,
fun
it's
with
the wrong
that.
one.
And also, I don't know if I said it, but happy Halloween. Oh yes, Bone, thank you. Yeah, subscribe to RC. He's got some he's a writer. He's got some good stuff.
Awesome.
Nice.
Oh yeah. The best movie ever, The Thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So excellent. I need to get that on Blu-ray.
Yeah, I can't remember if I got it on Blu-ray or not.
I don't think I own it at all.
I need to get a bunch of these older horror movies and get them on physical.
Yep.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
What
I want to get it kind of soon too because I believe Keith David is going to be at MegaCon.
Oh, nice.
So if I do end up going, I'd like to meet him.
You know that hat on the wall behind her?
Mm-hmm.
They put that in the new trilogy.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
But even over the phone, Annie's an asshole.
Oh shit.
She is way too big for that bed.
Her legs are just dangling right off. No.
She's not the whole way up.
And she dresses like a librarian.
Yeah.
Well, they all kind of look conservative until nighttime.
Oh,
And then the hua comes out.
Yep.
tell me more.
Mhm.
But he's like, you could have let in with that, and then I would have been okay with the pineapple on pizza.
Oh shit.
She just got that face like she's ready for a PTA meeting or something.
Yeah, she really does.
Never liked her, and I never liked Sigourney Weaver. I just always, I could never stand either one of them. I don't know what it is.
I like
Sigourney
Jane-
Weaver. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say with Sigourney Weaver, it's like every now and then she does something where she looks great, and then there's other movies where she just annoys me, and I think she looks hideous. It's
Yep.
weird.
I've
The
always
only-
liked Jamie Lee
The
Curtis.
only movie that Sigourney Weaver looked good in was Galaxy Quest, and that's because she had a blonde wig and a push-up bra.
Uh huh.
That was a fun movie.
That was a good
Mhm.
movie. It starred that drug dealer. What's his name?
Okay, see, now this part bothers me too. All right, I've been in the car smoking pot plenty of times.
Mhm.
A cop is gonna fucking smell that pot once you roll that window down. You know, go on ahead home, Annie.
Well, maybe the cop was smoking too.
Yeah, maybe he's down with it. Maybe
Or
he lets
maybe
his,
he-
lets
maybe-
his daughter be a bumper law.
Maybe he got a contact high and he forgot why he stopped him.
Yeah, that happens. Bones right. Sigourney is such a weird name. I've never met anyone with that name.
Yeah, you know, I thought about it. Where the heck did that name come from?
It's a very
No idea.
stupid name.
But she's big though too, isn't she? Like 6 foot or something.
And that's where the headstone came from. Later on,
What was it?
there was a headstone there.
You know what took that headstone out of the ground?
What?
Evil.
Wasn't spooked.
You don't seem to understand, Sheriff. You pull the headstone out of the ground. This is evil. We're talking about here.
Yeah, how the hell do you even pull one of those out? Jesus.
They're heavy as shit.
That's psycho.
No, that's
power.
right. Retard strength. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, that's why you like them all so much. You have that Fury of the Reaper song on right now?
Mm-hmm.
Quick, pretend it's fentanyl. Lori gets out. I can't breathe, baby.
Smoker's cough.
You'd see why Slasher wanted to slash her.
What's that?
As I can see why you wanted to slash her. He's like, does anyone else want toast?
More like strangulation. If you start stabbing her, she's gonna make noise. But if you get the hands around the neck, just choke
Right.
and squeeze. Yeah, you don't get to hear that voice
Plus,
anymore.
yeah, it's more personal, and
Yeah.
we know that
Yeah.
she personally
Oh,
offended
yeah.
you.
Oh yeah. Or I see those eyeballs popping out of her fucking head.
He's right there. Turn around.
He's going to strangle her from the inside of her mouth.
Loomis was like looking over his shoulder. He was like, I felt evil for a moment.
He turned around and was like, evil? Evil?
Did anyone else feel that?
That's Dr. Evil. I didn't go to school for the grave for you not to say doctor.
What did he take, Sheriff? A mask? That's evil!
Well, it's just when it's that time of the month, you know, the angry comes out.
That is evil.
Oh, Dr. Loomis, it could be evil, or it could be a really horribly ugly looking girl just trying to get lucky on Halloween night.
Oh. Were they just talking about dick?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Ah, the old station wagons.
I know.
Could have been worse. It could have been a Pinto.
Or a Chevette.
Did Matchbox ever release his stolen vehicle there?
I don't know.
Yeah, they did the VW Bug from Friday the 13th.
Oh, nice.
That was from the third one.
When the window got smashed
Yep.
in.
They also did the police car for Friday the 13th.
Very cool. What about the one the chick was driving?
I'm not seeing anything else yet. I'm not seeing anything from the Halloween movie. There's got to be somebody. Somebody had to have done something.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if it's just like a custom thing that somebody might have done.
Yeah.
Because when I worked at Kmart, there was a bunch of guys that would come in and collect all that stuff, and one of them, that's all he did. He just like got stuff to make customs.
Okay.
Oh,
stuff.
cool.
Yeah.
They even got the Volkswagen Beetle for Gremlins.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, they do have it. I found it.
Sweet.
Somebody's got it set up on a Halloween diorama. I'll get the link and put it in the private chat.
Awesome.
It actually looks pretty cool.
Awesome. Yeah, Trina, did you review that 2-pack yet with Loomis and Myers? I can't remember.
No, I didn't review it yet.
That looked like a good set.
Yeah, I gotta do that. I'm so behind. I've got like 3 Michael figures that I wanted to review this month that I never got to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow, that looks.
Last year.
Trina, you said that that Tom Atkins Halloween 3 figure was sold out.
Yeah.
I saw on today on Twitter they had him in the box, and he's next to a Night of the Creep. Him in his Night of the Creeps trench coat. They made a figure of him from Night of the Creeps too.
Oh,
That's so
cool.
Oh
Thrill
shit!
me.
Did you see at the bottom of that, Vinny? He did a
Say again?
companion piece. He did the Phelps Garage pickup truck.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, if you
Yeah, 'cause-
scroll all the way down, you see it.
Oh, it's in the bottom. Yeah. Oh my god, dude, this stuff looked great. That miniature, I love that they put the leaves on the top like that too.
I know it's freaking awesome looking.
That's a gorgeous piece. Oh yeah, there it is. Sweet.
And just in
Horror
case anybody
Express
out there
Studios.
going wants to check that out too, I'll drop that link in the chat. That is a pretty awesome looking diorama
Yeah.
piece.
Good
Yeah, it
stuff,
is cool.
right?
Wow.
I put that in the chat. The Tom Atkins figures.
Awesome.
Nice.
So I got a theory. I think Mike Myers is a time traveler, and he came from the year 2023.
Hmm.
He had no more emotion.
Oh, nice.
And the devil's eyes.
Is that why it's just Shatner from the future came back from the past to the past?
Right.
I think it had to do with something when he went out of orbit. Remember, and he
Hmm.
says like it's a shame. All this is gonna go bye.
Hmm.
It was,
And that's
his
why the
speech.
mask is so white, because the time travel is what turned it white.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he was such a fantastic actor.
I found another funny one. It's not Halloween, but it's pretty hilarious.
Oh yeah. That's old Joe. Oh, that's pretty cool, Tommy.
That is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I got a feeling, Vinny, that Trina would have been one of those gals that liked to fiddle with the phone cord wire as well.
Yep.
But did you like to go, Lindsay, while you're fucking doing it?
So what did Vince say?
No, I wasn't a bimbo.
Was it the newest Halloween that had that kid that was getting picked on or some shit? What
With the
movie was it?
glasses?
Yeah, it was what the heck was his name?
Because isn't that the kid?
Was it supposed to be?
I think maybe. Not that kid. The other, there was a kid that was like that was there when the first killing happened. I thought.
Are you talking about the Paul Rudd character?
I think so. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know.
Definitely Joe. You hear he's breathing?
Because remember in the newest one they did that like flat. Was it the last one or the one before that? They did the flashback of the kid getting picked on at Halloween.
I think it was. Man, now I can't remember which one it was. I hate the new trilogy so much.
Tommy
Yeah.
Doyle, right? Tommy
I
Doyle
think
is the
so,
guy.
yeah.
That's who Jamie Lee Curtis is babysitting in this movie.
Yeah, the later on one that's Paul Rudd is supposed to be grown up Tommy Doyle.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's in what? H2O, I think.
5 and 6, I think.
Yes, you're right.
And he's the one that says evil dies tonight, right? That's that guy, right?
Evil dies tonight. Oh man.
I'm not sure because I saw one of them throughout like the whole thing of it, and I didn't like it. And then I saw parts of the other one. I didn't like the later ones.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah,
Well, I like the
RR is
first
saying,
two.
yeah.
The first one was the only decent one out of the out of the last 3. I didn't see the middle one. I only saw ETUP's review, which was hilarious. And
I didn't mind the middle one, but the third is terrible.
Yeah, the third one, I saw it on one of those streaming services for free. I'm like, all right, I'll just put it on. I'm like, holy shit, this was terrible.
And it was funny because I liked the last two.
Tommy Stig says that you bullied Paul Rudd at a Walmart once over a Snickers bar.
Tommy dropped.
What the heck? Where did Tommy go?
Oh,
anyway, happy
problems.
Oh yeah, happy Halloween, Stig.
Yeah, happy Halloween, Stig.
Yeah, man.
Happy Halloween. Oh, the weather changed, guys. Now the snow is very heavy and sticking.
Okay.
Yuck.
Jesus.
Well, it's good you got back.
Yep.
Here we go. Here's some answers to your questions.
Okay.
Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, but I'm talking about like I think it was one of the newer ones where they had this kid that like was there when the killings happened or whatever, and like was being picked on, and then they like fast forward and it's him growing up or whatever.
Yeah, I that does sound familiar.
That's where you got the Michael that you got on your background, isn't it? He's all happy, doing a happy dance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. They all meld together.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They say it's like 3 different timelines or some shit.
Yeah, it's like it's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Yep.
That's why I think Hatchet was fantastic because it all just connects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's what I like about Friday the 13th too. It's a cohesive franchise.
Mm-hmm. Well, until towards the end.
Yeah.
Same with Nightmare. Nightmare on Elm Street is pretty cohesive as well.
Yep. I agree.
Kill her, Michael. Kill her. Kill her. Kill her.
Like, what are you waiting for?
Stop the suffering.
He's waiting for her to fucking screech for another 15 minutes. Just to piss me off.
It's just going to make his kill even more satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, show your tits already and then die.
Men be like.
No, she's so annoying I don't even want to see her naked.
I don't think you do on her. You see the blonde, though.
I want to see her stuffed in that fucking washing machine like a rag doll.
Damn.
God, Slasher.
Wow.
Damn.
I gotta start sending him pictures of her.
Evil! Oh my God, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I want to reach through the screen and strangle her before him. I want to beat him to the punch.
The slasher wants to strangle her so bad.
He's already there strangling the shit out of her. Shut up, you stupid bitch!
Slasher wants to strangle her so bad when he finally gets in the room when all you hear is zip.
It's my
I'm going to
fucking.
do it the right way.
It's
You'll
like I'm
never
watching.
breathe again.
It's like I'm watching my fucking sister in a movie.
Yeah.
Well, it's better than screaming through the window at her.
True.
Yep, I remember that. Our good. Yep. Thank you for that.
She's like, why are you just there in your underwear?
Because it's the 70s. Everybody only wore underwear.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean the kid didn't see that she spilled shit on herself in the kitchen. So the first time she sees her from watching television, she's got her ass half hanging outside a window.
And she probably got such a friggin' huge bush that it's peeking out the sides, like poking that poor little girl.
Yeah,
in the
70s
eyeballs
bushes
like a
was
kid.
the thing.
Worse than the mop top on her head.
Got to get the weed whacker out.
Fuck that, dude. You got to get the lawnmower on that shit.
It's like coming face to face with a squid.
Remind me to tell you later about the craziest tattoo I ever saw. It's not too dirty. It's actually kind of clean, but it's hilarious.
Yeah, that's right. They're telling kids, do you want to be able to see your whole life? Start watching movies in the dark now.
Hey, Lurch. Yeah, we're doing the Halloween watch party right now.
Hey, happy Halloween, Lurch.
What up, Lurch?
Hey.
Happy Halloween.
Oh,
He just kind of sprung up.
I love how they used to do like this. Isn't just this, but they used to do that like weird sound effect whenever crazy shit happened like that.
Yeah.
Michael got really angry because she wasn't even wearing Halloween themed panties.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that kid supposed to be dressed like in a makeshift martial arts getup, or is he Luke Skywalker?
I was thinking
I think it's an like he has a name tag, like he's an astronaut.
Yeah.
I thought he was like supposed to be Buck Rogers.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, the days before cell phones.
Mm-hmm. An hour never comes.
But evil does.
Yes.
He came in the bushes. He came in the doorway behind that car.
It's pretty messy.
And now you know why his mask is white.
Yep. It's ectoplasm.
I do like the fact you said bush instead of bushes, so that's funny.
At that point, it's not bushes anymore. That's just full on foliage.
Motherfucking jungle in there, Tommy.
Michael Myers is dressed as Tarzan.
The jungle, my friends.
I mean, it's so bad a little Asian guy pokes out of there. Yo, GI, all buko deki now.
Oh, shit. They smoke bad on me?
How nonchalant she is. She's just, all she's wearing is her underwear, a white shirt, and a blanket.
It's taking too long. Kill her already.
Hey, what up, Doc?
Hey, Dig.
Happy Halloween, dog.
Hey, Adega, how's it going? Happy Halloween.
It's all fogged up in there.
RR says Evil needs to use more Vaseline.
She actually likes this part.
I know Slash is loving this part.
That'll shut you up, bitch.
No, he's pissed off because it ain't by his hand.
It's really weird. She was murdered in this car, yet the front seat is all wet.
Her last words were Lindsay. Get this guy to stop strangling me.
Oh shit.
I said touch it. Dear God, that's what it felt like back then.
Oh, damn, I didn't even notice that. That little blaster he's got on his side,
Mhm.
I had that exact same one.
Right.
It
Oh, no
shoots the
shit.
little round plastic discs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I might even have it in some of the totes in the back.
That's awesome.
Yep. That's what I'm saying, man. It literally looked like that back then because I remember some of this stuff.
Trina, you don't have to worry about me complaining about Annie anymore. Annie is wiped off the map. So that ends my rant about Annie Brown.
That just made your Halloween happy.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Michael wasn't done with her yet, though. She was still warm.
Did anyone also notice that her name in real life, it said Nancy Loomis? That girl's last name in the credits is Loomis.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Which girl?
My favorite that just got
Her last
killed.
name is Loomis?
Yeah, Nancy Loomis.
That's hilarious. So it sounds like she was very important to the script and the lore and all that stuff. So she's secretly your favorite character.
She's my favorite character when she's not on the screen. Yes.
Damn.
He's just walking around door to door, just knocking, saying evil.
He's knocking on the door. There's already evil inside. There's evil
Popular
inside.
pineapple on pizza.
You see the evil?
Yes, RR.
I'm looking for evil, sir. Have you seen it?
I don't remember him doing that. That was great. He's like, how about the body of your daughter? Would that count?
I'm sorry, it was young Lonnie.
Is it? I think it's in part 2 where he finds out she's dead. He doesn't even find out in this one that she's dead yet.
The sheriff?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it wasn't Tommy Doyle that was the kid that was in the flashback. It was the one kid that was making fun of Tommy Doyle, Lonnie Elam, and he sees the shape back then, and yeah. And that was in Halloween Kills.
Okay.
That happened. So the second one, I guess.
Yeah, I watched those once and that was enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same.
Again,
the best part of 2 is when he was coming out and killing all the firefighters.
The first one of 3, that's where they could have just ended it. Keep them trapped in the fucking basement burning. It would have been fine.
Yeah, I was okay with 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then just have Freddy show up behind him, right? Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I don't know, him coming out of the fire and shit. That scene is awesome to me.
I only saw E-Tip's review of that part. He goes that all the firemen are just standing there one by one, get slaughtered instead of them like all trying to stop him killing their fellow firefighters.
Right, their brothers. You know,
Yeah.
They try to stop him. They just can't because he's a killing machine.
It's because they weren't Mario that could turn into an elephant.
Yeah, that's right.
If they could turn into an elephant, they'd have been fine.
That game is fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun watching the one time and then listening to you guys, man. It was like being a fucking kid again. I'm sorry, a kid again.
Yeah.
Yeah, see. It's awesome.
I remember E-Tep's review, though. It had me dying, Vinny, when he said, hey, aren't you going to stand there one by one and get picked off?
Right.
But that's every horror movie, though.
Yeah, but they were all just standing. I saw what E-Tep had, and I'm like, yeah, what the hell? Like, if they all bum rushed him, they could have stopped him.
Yeah, they couldn't have stopped him. He's a killing machine, man.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I'm not gonna see it, so I can't argue the.
Right, but the logic is there on both parts. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lurch, I think ours right. I think there are 11 Halloween movies.
Wow.
Way too many, that's for sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because they're not connected.
Yeah, I know.
If you gotta have multiple
you know what?
timelines,
A lot of people shit on the later ones, but I didn't mind Resurrection because Jamie Lee Curtis finally gets it in that one.
The Resurrection's not too bad. And H2O were good.
What's the cult called in the later ones? What are they called?
The Cult of Thorn.
Thorn?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And it felt like they were like hinting at that in the first of the new ones. And then they just didn't go anywhere with it.
When were they hinting at that?
With the doctor that he kills. And like it seemed like, yeah.
Okay.
I know what you mean. I felt like they were going to do that with the Rob Zombie ones.
Maybe they would have if the Weinsteins didn't piss him off entirely, and then he just like sabotaged the movies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Halloween Ends, they like hint at it.
I have when you talk the first one out of the 3, I have it on Blu-ray somewhere. I found it for like $7. I'm like, oh, for $7, yeah, that's enough for me for being like the official last movie. Because I don't count the other ones. I don't need to.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I only seen one out of the new ones. That's it, and that was more than enough for me.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah, the first of the new one is the best out of them.
Mm-hmm.
And two isn't that bad, and then 3 is just terrible.
Yeah, that third one. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
The third one is an insult.
Yeah, it is, and I liked what they were going for at first, and then it just completely goes off like everything that I thought was going to happen. I'm like, what is this?
I laughed at the opening when that kid went off the banister. I'm like,
oh. I just thought it would have been neat if they like did like a transfer of like power kind of thing, like with him and Michael Myers, but then they end up not even doing that. Like they kind of lead to make you think that that's what they're doing, and then they just turn it around, and it's like if they would have just gone with that, I would have been all right with it.
Someone's transferring power right now.
I don't think I would have liked. I don't know. I don't think I would have liked a new Michael.
Nope. And that guy was like what, a foot and a half shorter than him?
He was just a kid. Like it seemed like a kid. Yeah.
Yep.
Just because they kind of had like that tormented past kind of thing,
Yeah.
No, I mean, what was it? Was it the doctor when he went to his house to try to kill him or something? Like, I don't know. That whole scene was so stupid.
Well, it was interesting because like he was like seeing him kill it, and it like made it seem like it was like I don't know. It was bad altogether. But I would have liked it if they'd done sort of like a transfer of power type thing or like something like that.
Yeah.
Did everybody miss the iconic horror phrase that they always use right before somebody dies? I'll be right back.
Oh yeah. That's a must. I don't know. Having Michael living in the sewers, eating rats or whatever. Like, come on.
Yeah, it was terrible.
There's like 3 timelines because there's the Cult of Thorn timeline too.
Yeah,
that's not a part of the original, like, because it isn't the first 6 that are connected, is it?
Yeah, it's well.
No, it's part of the first 5, I think.
Oh wait, did they tie the Cult of Thorn into the fucking Silver Shamrock shit from part 3?
I don't think so. No,
they didn't.
No, it's 1 and 2, and then 3rd is its own thing, and then 4, 5, and 6. Yeah.
Apparently there's 5 different timelines. Holy shit.
That's retarded.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so here's the first timeline. It's 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. That's the original / Curse of Thorn timeline. Then there's timeline 2, which is basically just Halloween 3, which is no Michael Myers. Then we have timeline 3, which is Laurie versus Michael, which is 1, 2, 7, and 8. Then there's the Rob Zombie timeline 1 and 2. Then you have the Halloween, what's this? The 2018 reinvention, which is 1978, which is this one, and 2018. That's its own thing. And then basically that whole thing is its own timeline too. So yeah,
that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
So 3 is basically just like you don't even need to watch it. You can just watch 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and everything makes sense.
Yeah. 3 is its own thing because it was originally just going to be an anthology series, but 3, I really like 3.
So with all the other ones that came after, they never ever made a connection between the Silver Shamrock thing and everything else, the Cult of Thorn and Michael Myers. They never ever made a connection.
Nope.
The Silver Shamrock was never mentioned again.
Nope.
Silver Shamrock was only in the 3rd movie, which
Don't
had
you
nothing
think
to
they
do
should
with
have took
Michael
an
Myers.
opportunity to make something intertwining with that, though?
Well, I guess they could have, but
Just to
Michael
make it
Myers
not
wasn't
so
in it.
sloppy. I know, but just to not make it so sloppy of like a series. You know what I mean?
Well, I think what it was is they kind of learned from the mistake, You know,
Yeah.
if they would have went with the original idea that they were all going to be anthologies, starting with the first one and the second one was something different, they would have been fine. But the fact that they put Myers in the first two movies and began to make him iconic, and then just completely eliminated him in the third one, that's what a lot of people couldn't stand, and they were like, "Okay, this is not going to work. We're just going to completely scrub this and start over again from 4."
Yeah.
Could it have worked if it was the prequel? Like they did something stupid, like did 1 and 2, and then do the prequel to it, and then do 4, 5. You know what I mean?
Oh, so the Call of Thorn is indirectly tied to the Druid cult in 3.
The one thing that they did do was, if you, I don't know who's seen 3, but they have the 3 masks: the witch, the skeleton, and
the pumpkin.
The pumpkin, yeah.
The pumpkin. Yeah, 'cause that's also the same 3 buckets that they released at McDonald's. Just FYI.
Those 3, the pumpkin, the witch, and the skeleton, those were in Halloween 4 as porch decorations.
Nice.
So, I mean, I think they were like, maybe like, hey, remember 3? But
I honestly think I would have rather had the series be an anthology series where each one is its own thing.
Yeah, well, Carpenter regretted bringing Michael Myers back and having Jamie Lee Curtis be his sister.
Yeah, that's why the 2018 one got rid of all that.
Yep. Well, sometimes the fans want what the fans want.
These studios should listen more.
That car looks evil.
You can just smell the evil on it, Sheriff. Can't you smell it?
Evil dies tonight.
There's evil in the ashtray, evil in the cup holder.
No, that would have been interesting, RR.
I can smell
What's that?
the evil.
He says they had plans for a Michael versus Pinhead film using the Curse of Thorn and the Druids as the connection to the Lament.
Oh, no kidding! I didn't know that.
That would have been interesting.
And Carpenter was going to direct it. No kidding.
Wow.
That'd have been cool.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
Thanks for that information. That's very interesting.
Yeah, that's not a crossover I would have thought about.
I know.
Pinhead, yeah, that sounds weird.
I mean,
I could see Pinhead versus Freddy.
Yeah, because Myers wouldn't really stand a chance. You know, against Pinhead.
Yeah.
How about Pinhead versus Frankenstein?
Well, Pinhead himself doesn't actually technically do anything. It's the cube and his Cenobites that kind of like do the shit.
Yeah, but would you see Myers actually playing with the damn box? I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
It would most likely have some humans that fuck with it, and he gets tied in with that somehow. Or somebody's controlling Michael.
Like Drew, like what the heck is her name?
Who are we talking about?
Her.
Laurie,
yeah. She gets like she plays with the Lament cube, and then he has to follow her after her.
RR says Myers' powers were going to be directly from the Leviathan.
Oh, no kidding.
Interesting. So he would have been controlled.
Unkillable.
So he would have been controlled by Pinhead.
Oh, I don't think I'd like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I do like the comic though that has the Power Rangers versus all the things. That's really good. Freddy turns combines with Lord Zed, and it's awesome. And Pinhead shows up, and Jason's in it as well, and they get giant and fight the Zords and stuff.
Jeez, that's weird.
No, with all the stuff that Transformers has done crossovers with, they're doing the Universal monsters, so they did Dracula, they did Frankenstein now.
Mhm.
I wonder if they would ever tease that, tease that opportunity to be able to do some of these type guys, like do Jason, do Myers, and everything with a Transformer.
I don't know.
Mm.
I mean, I don't. It's up to those studios. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
They did He-Man type figures with them, right? Didn't they already do He-Man? They did a He-Man scale Freddy and a He-Man scale Leatherface, shit like that.
Yeah, they did. They had the what was it, Masters of Horror or something like that.
Yeah,
or
all
Masters of
hulked
Terror
out.
or something like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
I'm just saying, if Hasbro was to do that correctly, Jason could transform into a machete.
Mm-hmm.
Myers could transform into a pumpkin.
That would
Pinhead-
actually be really
Pinhead
cool.
could change into the
Oh,
king.
yeah, Freddy could turn into the glove.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that'd be
Can
awesome.
we have Michael turn into something a little more useful than a pumpkin? Maybe his knife or
Yeah,
something.
he turns into the knife. Yeah.
He'd be very thin.
Yeah, well, the problem with the knife, I mean, it'd be much the same way as the machete. The machete is going to be a huge blocky machete.
Yeah.
So
What if it's the mask they turn into?
that could work.
Mhm.
Yep.
Or they transform into the McDonald's buckets we were talking earlier. You were talking about earlier.
Did somebody say popcorn bucket?
I was so disappointed in those re-releases they did last year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were horror. I picked up one, and it didn't even hold a candle to the original ones.
Which one?
The McDonald
Dracula?
buckets.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Leviathan is the creator of the Cenobites.
See, this is lore I have no idea about. I really didn't get into Pinhead at all.
Mm-hmm.
Really, I just know the first movie, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never even picked up the NECA figure, and I had seen it multiple times. And don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful looking figure. It's just,
Yeah.
I'm just not that into Pinhead to want to pick up that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
See, this is a cool scene.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
You want to know why I think it's really cool?
Because she's lying on her back with her mouth shut.
All right, that girl in the closet, was she one of the bully girls from Carrie? Is that what that is that where I've seen that girl before?
I don't know. Let me
No
look.
idea.
She was where if no one remembers Carrie?
No, I have no
Yeah,
idea.
Okay.
I mean, I remember the movie. I don't remember the
I think she's
characters.
the one who I think she might be the one who dumped the pig's blood on her at the end.
Was she with Lindsay? Was that her name?
Who?
I think so. Yeah, I
Is that
think.
the character?
Yeah, I think that was Lindsay.
Or was it Linda?
Oh yeah, because Lindsay was the young kid.
Lindsay's the girl that Andy
little
Brackett
girl.
was babysitting. Yeah.
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 I don't forget that
She is in Carrie.
season. Yeah, she is right. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
She's also in.
She's the girl who dumps the pig's blood on her at the end. I think.
She's also in Stripes, and she's also in Rock and Roll High School.
That's right. That's
oh,
right.
yeah.
She's in Stripes. That's right.
Yeah, I remember her in
Her and
Stripes.
Sean Young are the two girls in Stripes. That's right.
Yep.
You just punch it once and it breaks. The likelihood of that is pretty low. And then to not have your hand be all bloodied from doing that.
I'm just saying, if they had filmed this as set in New York, people would have just been telling her to shut the hell up.
Shoots a shade.
I don't know, not where I am, Tommy. People would have just been like inside, just put their head in their fucking hands, like, oh god, this person again screaming outside.
She's got the worst neighbors.
I know.
Yeah, this neighborhood is like fucking desolate. What the hell, man?
Mm-hmm.
That other house, she's shut the shades and the light off on her.
It's also like how part 2, it's the most dangerously understaffed hospital you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell are that kid's parents?
I was just about to say, where the hell are his parents?
Mm-hmm.
She didn't know that Michael works for the phone company too. He cut the line.
Mm. He works for Xfinity.
Yeah, I have that scene right there in a snow globe.
Awesome.
It came with like I forget what an anniversary it was of a DVD collection. So it has Myers behind the couch and her like on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
and the snow globe has got like the little red things all the way through it that you shake up.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So this was Tony's gripe, getting stabbed with that thing and not being dead.
No, it was that she just keeps dropping the knife and leaving it for him instead of double checking or stabbing him or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, really.
Mm-hmm.
You
taking a nap.
You did just kill somebody, so
Right. See, but the thing is with all these movies, they're supposed to be so panicked. You know what I mean? Like they're not going to make intelligent moves. That's supposed to be like the whole thing of these horror movies. It's like you don't know what to do. Hey, should I shoot this guy in the head after I dropped him one time? No, I'm just gonna walk out of the room, and then you add another 15 minutes to the movie.
Well, I don't know. There's a bit
much quicker if it was
but there's a bit of a counter argument to that, and I can only speak to that from being a mechanic for a number of years. I've known people that have come into the shop. They talk about how their brakes failed, and he said, "I was pumping my brakes and nothing happened, and I ran off the side of the road and crashed it." You never heard of an emergency brake?
I know.
All you have to do is pull your emergency brake, stupid. Oh, I didn't think of that. So
I'm just saying, if people made intelligent moves in these movies, they would be like 30 minutes, 40 minutes long.
But you're talking to like the average person. The average person doesn't always make intelligent moves.
That's true, Tommy. That is
RR is right about being the 70s with latchkey kids.
Yeah,
for the norm. So that makes sense.
Yeah. But I mean, if someone's like screaming "Help me" at the door, I'm gonna let him in.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, we were latchkey, but we weren't jerks.
I don't know. If I was the kid, I'd probably let him outside. Sorry. I don't know if you're some crazy trying to prank me or whatever.
This is a tight knit neighborhood, though. They should all know each other.
True.
At least
Well,
well enough to be
There's some
like,
pretty big houses though, and rich
Yeah.
people don't like anyone, so
Mhm.
it's I don't know.
Okay, but are all the parents passed out drunk on Halloween? And
Most
they can't answer
likely.
no
Yeah,
fucking door. Or
they're out of the
Probably
Halloween
at a-
party.
yeah, they're probably at like a swingers party. It was
all
the
right, then
70s.
who's watching Tommy? Who the hell is watching Tommy?
I don't know, Tommy. You
The
can't
dead
really
body?
watch
The
Tommy.
dead body with the fucking tombstone on the bed?
A swingers party. That's my kind of party.
But, it's Halloween. It's that Halloween ORG,
Mm-hmm.
original.
Yeah, stab him with that coat hanger.
Who had spin the bottle, go in the closet with Michael.
Now stab him with a knife.
She just throws it at him. No, just-
Yeah, one stab. She's thrust it up once, and that was it. I mean,
Now,
this week I saw a hockey player do way more damage with one thrust.
Mhm. Now, was this before or after Undertaker?
This was before Undertaker. He said he got it from this.
Oh my god, are you
Oh, did
talking
he?
about you're talking about that freaking oh my god, that ice skate karate kick Mortal
Yep.
Kombat fatality that actually
Mhm.
happened on the ice?
Yep.
Yeah,
Jesus, yeah.
that guy, he
dude,
murdered that player.
that dude when that dude stood up, his whole jersey was
Mhm.
covered. The
And the
whole
ice.
front of it.
He
was
didn't make it.
horrific. Oh my
Yeah, he
god.
didn't make it. That guy,
No,
that
but
other
when
one should
he
have been
did
charged with
stand
manslaughter.
up, I didn't see the aftermath of him standing up, but he stood up. Holy shit!
Yeah, dude, it was
Horrible.
pouring out nonstop.
Can you understand me?
It was fatal.
Mm-hmm.
But see, like Tony said, she just drops the knife beside him there.
yeah. I twice she's made the same mistake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that with him getting up like that. Yeah, Undertaker said 100% he got it from this movie.
Oh, did he? I didn't realize that.
Because it add to his character, and it did.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Boy, did it ever.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah, he stood up because he had to add another couple minutes to the movie. I think half of this movie is them just like having to add minutes to the movie. Like, there's not much dialogue in the script. There's a lot of walking around, looking
Mhm.
around.
But his mask has
if
some
you-
kind of lucky charm in it or something that gives him this evil power.
If you notice, ever since Annie Brackett died, there hasn't been much dialogue in this movie.
Yep. Oh shit.
I know, it's pretty stupendous, isn't it?
He looked retarded.
You actually see his face.
When you're right, Slasher.
That's a great scene.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm. Evil dies tonight. Oh, nice. Oh,
You
yeah.
saw that from RR?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
It's all connected.
That's right, baby.
See, I like this ending shot where they're showing where all the shit went down. I like it.
Yeah, that was cool. His directing was pretty good in this.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Nancy Loomis. You're right.
Oh, did you guys want to see the credits?
Oh, that was enough. It was fine. There was no after credit scenes.
Nancy Loomis's acting was pure evil.
Evil.
Evil! I don't know why they didn't call him the National Guard. He's evil!
He should have got a medal for what he did to Nancy. Sorry. Just
So
kidding.
I want to
Just
see if I
kidding.
can make. I want to see if I can make anybody sick. I sent a picture in the real horror chat of my snack that I'm having for Halloween.
Oh no, I don't want to look.
Evil. It's pure evil.
Tommy, what are you doing?
It's icing with sprinkles on top of a wrap.
No, that doesn't go together.
I was gonna put candy corn on it too, but unfortunately, there's no bags of candy corn open.
This is the guy that eats mayonnaise sandwiches. So
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh
so
my
this
God.
is-
It's a bad thing.
It's only when he doesn't have bacon spam to add to it.
This shit tells you his taste buds are destroyed.
Hey, this bacon spam is fine.
There is something seriously wrong with you.
I've never had bacon spam. I've had regular spam, but I'm sticking with the pig.
Hey, you know what could have been worse? I could have just ate the icing right out of the container.
I don't know if that would be worse though.
No, that would be better.
Wait. What kind of icing?
Just like the regular icing stuff that you get for cakes and shit.
Yeah, brother. What flavor?
I don't know what flavor it is. I know it's green. The wife had bought it for whatever she was making for the dispatchers because she was taking stuff into them.
Okay.
Tommy, Lurch is attacking you.
Crazy. You haven't seen the light yet, Lurch. Get some nice hickory smoked spam. You may see the light.
Yeah.
All sounds like evil to me.
I don't know about that taste combination though.
I don't know if I've ever had spam in my life.
I have. It's hit or miss with me.
I thought it was pretty goddamn white trash. I was like, I thought I had it all.
Spam is pretty white trash, though.
All you need is the Hawaiians
And
love
me.
spam. And what is wrong with special processed army meat? If it's good enough for the military, it's good for you, sir.
Well, nowadays I don't know with everything that.
Well, nowadays you can't trust anything.
Yeah.
Hey, Tuck, how's it going?
Hey, I'm sorry, guys. I just got everything wrapped up for the night. We had a house full, so I just wanted to pop in. Are you guys done with the movie already?
Just got done.
We just finished it, but we can rewind to Slasher's favorite part. That Nancy Loomis actress screaming, Lindsay!
Yeah,
Lindsay!
Oh,
Lindsay, I got my bush caught in the window.
Were your ears ringing because we were just talking about you?
We were not.
I hurried up and
Yeah, we were a little bit ago because we were talking about his take.
Now, see, now Etep's a man who's high enough to understand that icing on top of a wrap with sprinkles sounds good.
No.
No.
What kind of wrap?
Why not? I ate the bugs the other night. I ate the bugs.
Bugs are more nutritious.
I ate the bugs.
Did you
How's
really
your
eat
stomach?
bugs?
I ate some lemon and some kind of lemon and jalapeno. I don't know. I put a video in the chat. They're grasshoppers. I ate a couple of them. Yeah.
I hope you feel right afterwards.
I was
Vital
really.
not processed.
I only ate like 4 of them. I was really, really drunk, and my Mexican buddy brought them, and he's like, "Man, check these out." He puts them in a bowl and shit, and I'm like, "All right, whatever." I ate a couple. That's I recorded. I'm like, "I'm gonna record this. I'm gonna eat the bugs."
Yeah. That way you don't ever do it again. You're like,
No, no.
we start seeing ETEP hopping around from here on out. We know why.
Right.
I'm sponsored now by the World Economic Forum.
Uh-huh.
Hello, my name is
It's gonna
Etep Schwab.
There's going to be videos of Etep out front, like chewing on the grass on his lawn.
After the stream yesterday, I played it for him because he missed the Friday stream, and I played the greatest hits of Klaus Schwab. That was hilarious. He was doing Mambo number 5, but it was the Vax number 5.
Let's talk about Vax, baby. That was my favorite.
Oh my god, it was fantastic. But you watched Halloween. I just did like a kind of a review of Halloween 4 earlier today. I was like, I gotta get a video out today.
Nice.
So I did a Halloween 4.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That was a rough hit. Sorry. Which is other than the original, my favorite in the entire franchise.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, there's a lot of parallels between the first one and the fourth one, obviously, and it was intentional. A lot of the shots, the scene at the gas station where Loomis finds, the victim from the gas station where he got his coveralls in the first one compared to the fourth one.
Mm-hmm.
The Red Rabbit business card came up later, and I think it was Rob Zombie. Never mind, we don't want to talk about Rob Zombie.
So, do you like the Cult of Thorn storyline?
Okay, I like aspects of it. I just part of me does and part of me doesn't. I was like, I liked it for that trilogy of movies, except for the fact that it was completely mishandled in part 5 because it was like a Mustafa Akkad mandate for 5 to do that cult thing. And then with there being 2 different cuts of part 6, the producer's cut and the director's cut, and the exclusion of a lot of the material from one to the other. I mean, I like Danielle Harris's character. I like the inclusion of that in lieu of Laurie. And I thought that they really mishandled Ellie Cornell, Rachel Carruthers, but that was because of a stalker, I think. Yeah, she had a stalker. And they killed her off early, but she wanted to come back. No, she didn't have. That was Adrienne King from Friday the 13th. But no, Ellie Cornell wanted to come back, and then they killed her off because Akkad wanted to show that anybody could die. And I'm like, that was a mistake because they replaced her with the most unlikable actress in the entire franchise, the girl that played Tina. No slight to her. It was her character. It was the writing. I shouldn't say unlikable actress. It was character.
Yeah.
But I thought that if they would have let Rachel stay around for another movie, she could have been just as good at that point as Laurie Strode's character through 2 movies. Honestly, that's not counting the bad wig in part 2. But I like part 2. I have no issues with that one at all. I don't. I like it. It's a little. You look at like going from 2 to 4 with the way he died, how definitive it was in the end of 2. He had fire coming out of his eyes. And then he's in a coma for 10 years, but he's got his eyes back in this night, which it is what it is,
Evil, man. Evil.
Yeah, and that's fine. Evil dies tonight.
Well, at least they kept the whole idea that he did get burned in the fire alive when they did later movies.
Yes.
So, I mean, at least there was a little bit of continuity in there.
Yeah, so I liked, and that's the thing is like I like Charles Cyphers that played the sheriff. That was like the one thing I liked about the new ones was like seeing Charles Cyphers come back, it would have been like, and I know it's too bad he was like as old as he was, Donald Pleasance, because like it would have been fantastic to see, you know, instead of like Dr. Sartain, who was like, I don't just like Michael Myers, I want to be Michael Myers. It's like, what?
Yeah.
See, I thought they were hinting at like the Thorn with his character. Like that's what I
kind of got that
from that.
But it just was like, I want to be Michael Myers. And it's like, no, bud, no. Only Busta Rhymes can be Michael Myers too. Trick or treat, motherfucker. But no, the first one, honestly, is I think, like, as far as horror goes, it is the you know, even though you had Texas Chainsaw Massacre first, I think this is the definitive slasher. And I say that as like the biggest Friday the 13th fan. It is, man.
I mean, there's a lot of other movies that kind of led up to what became the definitive slasher movies, but this is actually the first one that was such a big commercial success.
Dude, Siskel and Ebert even gave us good reviews.
Look at Cunningham. If it wasn't for Cunningham and seeing this made, he might not have done Friday the 13th.
This is like the only slasher movie that Siskel and Ebert liked.
Yes.
I remember seeing this thing on YouTube of them. They were going on about all these like 80s era or late 70s era, you know, like it was, holy shit, this was probably like 84 or 85 when they were doing this episode. And the whole episode was them complaining about how every one of these slasher movies is abusive towards women. It's you know, like all towards like you slash women. Their main concern was women, and they never once brought up that and I'm not talking about most of them. Every single one of these movies, the sole survivor is a woman. Every single one. Of them.
Yes.
Every
the final girl.
That's. I was just gonna say that, Egypt.
It's never just the guy standing. If the guy is standing, there will be a girl next to him as survivors. It's never a dude by himself standing alone at the end. Never.
And that's what kills me when these people call you like an incel or a misogynist for not liking female characters. It's like, no, there
are plenty of likable female characters.
Exactly, but that's my thing. Is like they only count like Marvel movies. It's like I'm an action movie fan, and I was talking about this with Tony. I'm like, man, I like Mimi Lesio, Cynthia Rothrock, Rachel McLeish, you know, Sue Price from those Albert Pune movies. And then not counting horror, where, like you said, Slash, there's always a final girl.
Always.
If you're a misogynist, dude, you're not gonna like these movies because there's always a final girl. You know, it's like, man, I don't care. Dude, my man J-Man just got me Kimberly Beck's autograph from Friday the 13th Part 4, Trish. A personalized fucking picture of her for me from a con, and he's sending that to me. I'll have it. We're gonna do a what's in the box.
Sounds like a misogynist.
Yeah. Right. I'm such a hater, man. I'm like, it's like I'm so excited, you know.
Here's another thing on top of that, like they talk about it, it's like it's never happened before, that there's never been any female leads like this before. That's an absolute lie. I mean, you're gonna look back to a film. I mean, Jesus, I forget exactly when that was filmed. That was quite some time ago, and you know, it's not a slasher, it's not a horror, it's not an action. It's more like a drama type history piece, and that was Gone with the Wind. And Vivian Leigh as Scarlet is the lead character for that entire movie, and that movie is absolutely fantastic the way it was done.
That's one of my mom's favorite movies.
Yeah, it was a classic.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right, Lurch. Yeah, it's always the final girl. It's the girl. It's never the guy dug in with the guns and bombs like you'd expect.
Except for Burt Gummer and Tremors.
Yep.
Except for Bert, but his compound didn't get compromised. No, Jamie Lee Curtis, man, she's like, you know, I'm sure you guys have talked about it. You know, Janet Leigh and Tony Curtis's daughter, Hollywood royalty, daughter of, you know, one of the original Scream queens, if not the original. I mean, she was, her. It's so funny too. Like you look at her character of Laurie and how squared away she is, and how, you know, very, you know, straight laced, and her friends are just off the wall, fucking, you know, the sheriff's daughter, of course, is a wild one. Then you got PJ Souls, Linda, which is funny because like they wanted her husband at the time, which was shit. I can't think of who she was. It was another like famous actor.
Okay.
But he couldn't do it. And that's how they got the actor that played Bob. They're like, all right, well, they cast him then. Because Carpenter wanted PJ Souls' husband, which I can't remember who it was. I need to look it up. But I just thought that was kind of neat. I can't remember where I heard that. If it was like Hack the Movies or Joe Blow that we're talking about that. And I was like, I love those little like odds and ends facts like that about the cast. It's like I need to buy the Shout Factory Halloween box set. Like I got the Friday the 13th one.
I know my brother has one of those sets. It was before the no, it has the first one I think of the last 3 that just came out, but it's like from the first one straight through up until that point, up until was it 2018? Was it that one?
Okay.
I don't know if it's Shout Factory though.
Oh, Dennis Quaid.
Going with the Wind,
Dennis Quaid.
She was married to Dennis Quaid at the time.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Going with the Wind was 1939. So yeah.
Yeah, he was doing something else. He was in the middle of another movie at the time, and that's how they got. Yeah, that's how Bob got cast. So,
wow.
Yeah.
In this film too, they only had a 20-day shoot on this one.
Yep. Yeah, they shot this quick because they shot it in April, and it had to premiere in October. Wasn't it? Didn't they premiere in October too? I think it was.
Yeah,
I think so.
Around Halloween.
Yeah, he even had the music he put in right before he went to the premiere.
Yep. Well, they premiered it with. Didn't they? They test screened it without the score, and nobody reacted to it. And then he scored it, and it gave it that. But he did the score for this one like pretty quick.
October 25th. He took.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Which
perfect.
And then
that's what they were 3 guys that played Mike Myers, 3 or 4 of them, I think, in this first one.
Well, the first one you had Nick Castle was the main guy. The second movie was Dick Warlock, and then you went into part 4 was George P. Wilbur. I can't remember who was in 5, and then Wilbur came back for 6.
All right, wait.
There's a couple of them that
but they got.
There's multiples though.
Well,
there's multiples.
But in the like 2, 3.
Did you say the name Dick Warlock?
Yeah, Dick Warlock was Michael Myers in the second one, and
I think I have a new name that I'm gonna tell ladies.
Dick Warlock.
Yeah, my name's Dick Warlock.
And he actually played one of the Conal Cochran's robots, the gray suits in Halloween 3. Dick Warlock did. He was like one of the prominently featured ones that like crushed one of the dude's heads. Nice. I think it was the guy in the alley.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, because I know in that first one, I saw like a documentary and stuff on it, and they said because it was only the 20 days, they needed anyone who they could get into the costume at whatever point. So in that first movie, there was like 4 or 5 people who were dressed as Mike Myers for specific scenes.
Yeah. Well, but Castle was the main one, and he I don't even think he was the original one. He wasn't, but Carpenter knew him and was like, hey. And he didn't even fucking audition for it. Like Dick Warlock auditioned, but they didn't tell him how to do anything. They're like
saying that name.
They're like just basically walk, and he just did the Myers walk and shit. Which, he did that, and then there was people complaining about the way the mask looked in part 2, but
yeah,
Dick Warlock has a different.
Richard Warlock, okay, / Richard Warlock.
Richard Warlock.
Richard
Male Witch.
Richard Male Witch has a different shaped head than Nick Castle. So
yeah, but I think he was working on the movie. He was doing something else too. He had one of these other minor little roles, or I don't know if it was in some kind of art production or some shit. But he's only 5'9". He's a little guy.
Yep. Yeah, and it's funny too because when I was because that's why I was Michael Myers for Halloween. I scared the shit out of so many kids tonight. I had my Bluetooth speaker underneath one of the ghosts the wife put on the front porch, and and I was just playing the Halloween song on loop. So when the trick or treaters would come to the door, I'd stand behind the door and I'd slowly open it up, and they'd be like, trick or treat, and I'd stick the bowl out, and then I open the door and they'd be like, ah. Like, it was fucking great. It was
That's
scared
awesome.
the hell out of
Jamie didn't have the room completely dark and just have a light just kind of slowly fading in.
I wish I had like a dimmer light. I would have had like the wife sit there and like work the switch, but she took the kid. It was like me and like all the dads were hanging out at my house drinking beer, and my old man mom came over and hung out. You know, it's kind of cool. But yeah, so then they just walked around our neighborhood and came back, which is nice because there's about 20 some houses, and I got enough freaking candy, and it was snowing a little bit earlier. So
you know what you needed? You needed somebody dressed up like Loomis hanging in the bushes. Just take one piece because it's evil.
Evil's about.
Lonnie, get your ass away from there.
Yep.
I totally forgot that scene when he popped up. I'm like, yeah, I did not remember that.
Oh, that is. And then he gets that little, it's like the one moment of levity. You get that little like smile out of Loomis there after he says that. He kind of like, you know, before the sheriff scares the shit out of him. But yeah, that was a cool.
Great.
And you get like a moment like that with him in part 4 with, Jackson P. Sayers, the Reverend, that picks him up along the side of the road after his car is blown up and he's walking and the car full of cheerleaders leaves him in the dust. When the guy's like, you're a pilgrim, ain't you? You'll be coming round. He starts singing, and Loomis takes a drink, and he kind of gets that little smile on his face. It's like, that's like the one moment of levity and, you know, you get out of Loomis where he smiles in that movie. That's it. Just like the first one. So it was kind of cool because you don't get anything like that in the second one. I don't think there's one single moment where he part 5, he's like, and they like directed him to be like aggressive towards the Jamie character, and he didn't like it. It didn't make sense tonally.
Yeah,
You know,
he was
that's-
very intense.
Yeah. 5 I vehemently dislike 5. I've come to like 5 less than 6 actually.
I watched some of part 5 today, and that girl in that movie,
Tina.
not Danielle. Oh my God, that's another fucking Annie Brackett. When I watched that movie, it just infuriates
that
me.
character is horrible.
Infuriates me.
Like I said, man, when Rachel got killed in that, I as a kid, because I saw that right when it came out on pay-per-view again the following year, and I remember watching it, go like 9 years, like, why did they kill her? Like right away, you know, it's like, why? It just, and then you get Tina, and it's like I didn't like that movie from the time I was a kid. I was like, this one sucks. Like, can I watch? And that's when I started, because I hadn't seen 1 or 2 yet at that point. So my mom went back and we rented part 1 and 2, and then I was like, well, is there a 3? Because this one's 4. And she was like, yeah, but it's not really connected to the story. And I'm like, oh, all right. So I watched it, and I was like, well, there's no Michael Myers except for the commercial, you know.
Right.
It was like 10, and I'm like, you know, okay. But I never hated the movie. I'm like, man, and, you know, because my mom's kind of explaining things to me along the way, and I'm like, this guy really does not like kids, you know. Like, but no, that one,
None of them do. They all hate children.
They do. They all hate children. Those freaking warlocks.
They love the little children. They just love them a little bit too much.
Hello, children.
And they really are like fornicators. If you're a fornicator, watch out.
I tell you what, out of all the Halloween movies, though, the one I remember the least about is the one I love the beginning to, and that was, once again, that's Resurrection. I'm just sorry. When Jamie Lee Curtis finally gets it, Laurie gets it, that's when I'm like, oh yeah, this is the way to start a movie. I don't even care about the rest of the movie. This is boss right here.
How'd they take her out? I don't remember.
He
got
let her
stabbed.
fall off a roof. Like she tried stabbing him and she was hanging off the roof and he grabs her arm and just like lets her go.
Didn't he stab her first? He stabbed her in the back.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
she
I think
fell.
he stabbed her and then dropped her.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, because she had it written in that she would be killed off like quickly, right? In that one, I think it was. That was like
Yeah, I
the
believe so. Yeah,
stipulation.
she said she didn't want to come back for another full movie.
But then she came back for H2O,
Yeah.
which reset the timeline again.
H2 is first, then Resurrection, isn't it?
Yeah, H2O was first, then Resurrection.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I get Resurrection confused with Curse.
Yeah,
of
because
Michael Myers.
H2 ends with you thinking that Michael Myers pretty much gets decapitated.
Yeah, but it was the
it's one of the paramedics.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I lost
Oh.
track after they stopped using numbers.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
well,
Lori-
the easiest way to remember is H2 has got LL Cool J. There you go.
Okay, so
And-
one had LL Cool J and another had Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
they couldn't
Okay,
they couldn't get
alright.
LL Cool J back, so like we need another black. And
Yeah, I'm surprised one didn't have DMX. That would have been awesome.
Hey,
DMX and
Michael.
DMX and Steven Seagal.
DMX is like 4'6" though. Well, was. I mean, now he's like 6 foot under, but
Jeez.
Not wrong.
I'm not lying. Him and
You
Matthew
can't
Perry
give
like,
it to you no
I'll be
more.
there
Yeah,
for
you can't give it to you.
Oh God. Poor Matthew Perry.
Yeah, the mask was terrible in Resurrection.
Oh,
Christian should
Poor.
make a joke about Matthew Perry wrestling. Even though they're not related, they have the same last name.
so I guess there's no more Whole 9 Yards sequels then.
Oh darn.
Amanda Peet needed work too. Well, she could play Michael Myers. She's got dead eyes.
Yeah.
She's got dead eyes.
You're
No,
not wrong.
the franchise went off the rails. It did. Like
How many
I
did
like
they make in the 90s? How many?
you got you only got Curse of Michael Myers and H2O in the 90s. And the Curse of Michael Myers is the most 90s, like out of the two of them, like that is like they got, you could tell that was like the first Weinstein involved film. That was when Dimension took over, was 95.
So Curse of
and-
Michael Myers was the Paul Rudd one.
Yes, that was
Okay.
Paul Rudd's first
Yeah, that
filmed
one was on
appearance.
today. That one was on cable today too, but I didn't. I was like, I don't know. I was flipping through the channels. I didn't stick on that. They've been
I watched-
playing it all day today. They've been playing all the movies all day today.
Yep. I
Well,
watched
it's
it.
fitting.
Yeah, I
know.
watched it a
I know,
couple
it's
times.
cool. You know, I'm not complaining. No, it's
So,
cool.
RR says you only got Resurrection because the producers have a clause that Michael
Mhm.
can never die, as Curtis wanted to do in H2O. So she agreed to do Resurrection in exchange for making H2O the way she wanted.
Yeah, Mustafa Akkad, that was his thing, is like Michael couldn't die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I agree with. Like that's what I hated about Halloween Ends is that, you know, like I was
Yep.
just so like my whole world came crashing down when I saw Halloween Ends and they killed Michael Myers. I'm like, no, you
They put
can't
him through
do
a
this.
shredder.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
like,
wood
no,
chipper.
you cannot do this. He's a horror icon. You can't do this.
Mhm.
No, I mean,
Yep.
that's part of the problem.
If-
That's why a lot of us always keep saying we don't want to see any more reboots of these
Mm.
damn films. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them the way they are.
Mhm.
If you want to build onto that lore and do an extension, or even like do a side movie where it's somebody doing something similar with the powers or something like that, whatever, that's fine. Just don't go back in and destroy the original lore and character just so you could just rewrite it the way you want to because
Yeah.
you're bitter about something. And
They
that's
could
usually
bring-
what it is. They're bitter about something.
Yeah, if they ever do another one, they could have the Curse of Thorn bring him back.
Yeah, I mean, there's a multitude of ways they can bring it back. I mean, even John Carpenter has said that, you know, don't think that Jason is dead. I mean, don't think that Michael is dead and that's it. Like that, I'm
Mhm.
sure that's not the last we've seen of Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then someone else get the rights now too.
I think isn't Mustafa Akkad isn't he gonna be? Doesn't he have the rights back or something like that?
Isn't it his son at this point? Because Mustafa's he got killed in like
his son. Yeah, his
terrorist
son
attack when he was overseas.
Yeah.
It's Malik Akkad.
Yep, you're right. Yep.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of because you used to have
Miramax has the television rights.
Yeah, Miramax just got the TV rights. I covered
they
that.
They plan on developing a series of it.
Yeah,
there's a series of new movies.
What do you think about the series though? Like what do you think they're gonna do with that?
I don't know.
Okay. Now it's crucial that they handle this properly because I'm sorry that last trilogy was garbage.
Yeah.
David Gordon Green had no fucking clue what he was doing. I'm sorry.
No.
Like there were moments where it was okay. Like the flashback sequences, I've said this before, the flashback sequences were the best in that trilogy. They hit the aesthetic. I mean, it was flawless.
Yeah.
It looked gorgeous.
Yeah.
If they would have done a whole movie of that, like give me that. Don't give me this new shit with these characters that are basically like to where Draven's hitting on them in a bar.
Whoa, bro.
But no, like that you need good writing and you need a okay, so the entire series can't be set at Halloween, so you're gonna have to, unless what are you doing? Is it gonna be anthology? What is it? Tales of Michael Myers? That's what I want to know. Like, what kind of layout, what kind of timeline, where are they going to place it? I don't, and I said the same thing about Friday the 13th. Halloween is a little more, you can almost put Halloween in the modern day and it works a little bit better than Friday the 13th, if that makes sense to you. Because to me, Michael being still human is more plausible. Okay, this guy, but what are you gonna do with him now? That's yeah. I don't know how you stretch it out. Are you telling the stories of individual characters that are involved or in and around Haddonfield and their experiences with them, or is it that's there's a lot to be hashed out. Like I said,
I mean, they could even go in the direction of, say, a copycat killer, somebody who absolutely idolizes Michael Myers, performing murders, and for a TV series that would actually work, because that would be a wrap up at the end of a single series or a season. That they find out, it wasn't really Michael, it was a copycat killer, and then the second season you could bring Michael back.
Well, with the Miramax getting the TV rights, is it Trancas that still has?
Well, they still own the copyright. Yeah, so it is Malik.
Yeah,
Malik,
his company is Trancas International.
Right, but they apparently the way it reads is that his film International is actually looking to work with Miramax to produce movies as well. So
are they going to be tied together? And
that's what they make it seem in most of the articles I was reading.
I'm okay with that. I am. I'm okay with that if it's coherent.
Yes, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. They can't keep making the same mistakes with this franchise.
Yeah,
no.
I'd almost rather them do an anthology like they originally, Carpenter originally wanted to do. I'd be all right with that.
That would work on the TV series.
Yeah, the TV series. Yeah,
but I was going to say that kind of fits in with the idea I had. Yeah, so you have a copycat killer. Then, if you wanted to touch on the Silver Shamrock stuff, you could do that in another season. I mean, with a TV series, it leaves a lot open that you can actually do with it. Maybe a lot of us who don't really like part 3, I don't like part 3. I don't even think I've ever sat through the entire thing just to couldn't get past that Michael Myers wasn't there after watching the first 2. So maybe this would give somebody like us that don't like it a reason to maybe go back and now okay, well, maybe it's not as bad as we felt about it all this time, because you're adding some kind of interesting new lore to it with a TV series.
I'm telling you, it's first of all, happy Halloween, Frankie. Thanks for stopping in. I am telling you, you are missing out by not giving Halloween 3 a chance. It really is a good movie.
100.
But yeah, I
Tommy
think
said he didn't want to give the Monster Squad a chance.
Oh, that movie is amazing.
we're
It
gonna
is so
bully him into
fantastic.
it. We're gonna bully him into it.
Monster Squad is
else do I
phenomenal.
hate? What else do
Yeah,
I
it
hate?
is.
What
I'm
do you
sorry.
want from
I'm
a
sorry
kid?
I had to call you out on that, Tommy.
Do you at least like Lost Boys?
Damn.
I love Lost Boys.
Yeah,
Dude.
you know
Okay,
he knows
so
that.
he
Dude,
gets a pass then because
Trey
Lost
watched
Boys
that.
and those came out at the same time.
He watched Lost Boys for the first time like
Mhm.
a week or so ago with the wife, and she said
Yeah.
he was glued to it. He already knows the
buddy.
soundtrack by heart.
Hell yeah!
Wow.
Because I listened to Tim Capello and all the other songs that were by Gerard Mann all the time.
Teach
So
him the
he
ways of
knows-
my people.
He knows that. So he loves the movie now. Yeah, so I was like, that's metal. I love that. That's so
Mhm.
great.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of weird with some of these movies, though. Anyway, there's quite a few of them that people were telling me that I should watch, and they weren't quite as bad as you've heard, and blah 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 blah. I mean, I've heard the same shit about Prey. I watched that on freaking Hulu. What a shit show that thing was. Holy
I
crap!
hated
liked
that
that
I
movie.
was
liked
horrible.
it.
I hated it.
liked it.
But you know
I
what?
was cool with
And we go back into this discussion again, and everybody keeps talking about how much they love the Lord of the Rings and everything, and I can't stand it after watching
Okay.
that book.
I've
I
never
didn't like
watched
it to
them
begin with,
single.
but after reading the book, I absolutely despise that movie.
I never watched a single Lord of the Rings movie. I'll say that. So,
I've
but
seen.
I'm sorry, like I wasn't like saying that. Oh, I can't believe you never. I'm like I was surprised that Tommy had never watched the Monster Squad. I thought that movie would be right up your alley with the type
Yeah.
of movies.
It's like the
Yeah.
Goonies, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like the
basically
Goonies
the
meets
Goonies with the
Universal
Universal
Monsters.
Monsters.
Monster,
Yeah,
yeah.
like I said, I'm weird that way with certain ones.
No,
that
it's
I like.
okay.
I love Saturday the 14th, and that's goofy.
That's
I
a
like
great
that,
movie.
But other ones, I don't know. I just can't get into them.
I think you would like the Monster Squad. I think you would.
We're gonna do it on my channel. We're gonna bully him into watching it.
Yeah, look at it this way, Tommy. If we do a watch party, this would be a good time for you to do it because it's with all of us. And then if we're wrong, you can tell us all that we suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually is a good movie for a watch party.
I think it is.
Monster Squad is the way I envision the Universal Monsters. That's like my.
Yeah.
I like that design. That's like my favorite.
Yeah, it's a fun take on it. Again,
Yeah.
for like kids of the 80s and shit. Like it worked. Like yeah, a lot of the designs were good. I like that Dracula too in that movie.
hmm
Remember,
He did a good
Vinny,
job.
Wolfman's got nards.
That's
He,
right.
he also made sure that none of the kid actors saw him out of the costume too as Dracula. So when they react to him. It's all genuine reactions.
Yeah.
The guy who played Frankenstein was Kane from RoboCop 2.
Oh yeah, that's who that was.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, he was
Is it-
also
was
the
he-
axe guy from Last Action
Last action
Hero.
hero. Nice. That makes sense then.
Nice.
Yeah. And the Wolfman is what's his face?
Uncle Rico,
Rico.
from Napoleon
Who,
Dynamite.
who is also the Wolfman in Fright Night Part 2.
And
Yes,
he's,
he is.
He's
That's
also in Real Genius. If anyone ever saw
Mhm.
Real
Yeah.
Genius, he's the
Uh-huh.
guy who's living in the closet in the college.
And he played the nerdy guy on the Pretender TV series. Anyone remember that one?
Mm-mm.
That
No.
was a
I
pretty good-
do remember that series, but it was so long ago that I don't remember anything about it.
Yeah.
It was pretty awesome though.
Yeah, I do remember liking it. I just don't remember anything about it.
Well, it sounds like somebody needs some Activia.
That's who sponsored today's episode. I thought you guys knew that.
Yep. Today was sponsored by Activia. But yeah, so this was fun. This was the first time I did a watch party on my channel, and it went off with pretty much without a hitch. Although we did forget to play the clip you made, Tommy.
Well,
not
it's
over
over
yet.
there if you want to play it.
Wait,
Yeah.
is it a clip of Annie Brackett getting strangled? Because that would be awesome.
No.
I don't think that one was in there.
Yep.
Yep.
And we went silent.
Oh,
There was some dead air.
no. Manhunter, Hannibal Lecter, and Manhunter was actually Brian Cox. That other dude he played, he was the other serial killer guy.
Manhunter is a good movie too. The one that starts the Silence of the Lambs series.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the
You know
original one. That's why they
I-
went back and did Red Dragon.
Yep.
Like how I was saying, like they were playing the Halloween movies over and over again. Like so, it had been so long since I watched part 3, and I still didn't get through all the way through it because I like fell asleep like halfway through it. Like not because I was bored by it, but
Tired.
just because yeah. And I didn't even realize that it's the old man from RoboCop, the head of OCP. I didn't realize he's also the Silver Shamrock guy.
Yeah.
He always played Dick.
Pretty much.
There's certain characters that, well,
Yeah.
certain actors, no matter what character they did,
Typecast.
it was always a jerk.
Right.
Yeah. You get typecast as an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's such
Maybe.
an awesome looking diorama.
Yeah, I wanted to show these to the audience in case they didn't get to see them yet. I love that. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's fantastic.
Well, that looks great.
And
Yeah.
all the way down at the bottom, he did a pickup truck that's supposed to go with it as like an accompanying piece.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the
There it
detail.
is. Oh, okay. Let me scroll
Yeah, the pickup
down.
truck's all the way down the bottom.
Yeah, my thing is skipping. Like it's not scrolling smoothly.
It's okay.
There it is.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
the one he
that's
stole
cool.
from the garage.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's great. That's got to be one of Slasher's
That's
favorite parts
awesome.
when he drives by in the station wagon and he's like, "Hey, jerk, speed kills."
Yeah, I was right. I was like, yeah, please double back, run her over. Her. I don't
I
care
told
about
you.
the other two. I don't
He's-
care about the other
he
two. Just
stopped-
get that one. Get
He
that
stopped. He stopped dead in his tracks so he could look through the rear view and see what she looked like. He's like, all right, I'm coming back later for her.
Yep.
I thought she was the hottest out of the three of them.
She looked
Annie
pretty good.
Brackett.
I thought she was better looking than Lori and PJ Souls. Yeah,
Annie
I like-
Brackett looked like fucking. She had
I
that
like-
Ichabod Crane face.
I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was about
I
her.
like chicks with big
Annie.
noses. Sorry.
No, I mean there are
It's air conditioning. Never mind.
there are girls with big noses that are cute. Yes, I will say that, but not her. Not her.
Motherfucker.
I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar with that lurch. He was asking if anybody read Project Mars by Werner von Braun.
Nope.
No.
Mm-mm. Doesn't sound familiar.
Is
And
there
that
an Annie
absolutely
Brackett
cracked me
getting
up.
strangled diorama?
There should be for you.
Nice.
I'd get
Yeah.
that one.
Hey, Slash,
Yeah,
got a
that's
new
cool.
fetish. He's gonna go on the hub and see if he can find it.
Yeah, so those Matchbox collectibles like that, apparently they did a few of them.
Huh.
When I was
I've
reading,
never
they
seen
have,
those,
they have a
but I
bunch of
bought
different like horror icons on cars.
Huh.
Nice.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I wish I
Yeah.
would have seen something like that. I would have grabbed that thing in a heartbeat.
Yeah, right.
I know.
Like I'd have bought the whole fucking shelf. I'd been like, "Hey, boys."
And see, you know what I blame this on? I blame this on current political climate for making places like Toys R Us go bankrupt. Because really, it's Disney that killed Toys R Us because of their agenda-filled nonsense.
Yeah.
Dude,
No,
every
there is-
toy store those gone. Like
Their
KD, all of
their exclusivity thing kind of didn't help things either.
them.
Yeah, but there were so few things that were actually exclusive. I mean, they're still doing exclusives now, like in all these different stores. Like Vinny didn't know about the Walgreens one, and I was telling him about it.
Mhm.
And they're still doing that to this day. They still have certain exclusives for each store, which I don't mind that. But just, like we always say, just don't make them main characters where somebody's trying to collect a line and they don't know, oh, well,
Right.
this store has an exclusive too. Where do I find it? I mean,
Yes.
granted, now with the internet, it's easier to find
Well,
this
they
shit.
Yeah, like with Power Rangers, Power Rangers was like pretty much exclusively, or at least the legacy stuff was all exclusively Toys R Us, and there was some other shit too. Like they had whole entire lines that were like exclusive to like specific store.
Wow.
Hated that shit though. It's like, man, just like it should be just as easy
Like,
as if I go to Target or Kmart and get what I need from either one.
Yeah, it's like one
Right.
thing if you're doing like one figure here or there that's
Mhm.
exclusive, but when you're doing in a whole entire toy
Mhm.
line, like
Yeah.
that, you're like the only like and in there the prices for stuff was usually more expensive than like your retail stores as well.
Well, you know, the thing that got me when they did the exclusivity shit is I hate when they break up figures. So one of the ones in particular I was telling Vinny about in one of the last toy streams, or maybe the one before, is they had the Transformers clone figures.
Mm-hmm.
So they sold a 2-pack of them as an exclusive to Walgreens. Okay. Then if you wanted the other 2 figures, the 2 Autobot ones, one came in a play set that was exclusive to Target, and then the other one came as an exclusive at Walmart by himself. So if you didn't know that, and they came out at different times at different junctures. So if you didn't know that they were coming out, you would have never been able to collect them all. I hate when they do shit like that.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
They did some of that stuff with like like it wasn't necessarily I think store exclusives, but it was like the only way to get this figure is if you buy this playset. It's like, what the fuck? Can I just buy it? Can I just buy the figure itself, like, and not have to buy the playset?
Called eBay.
It reminds me of when you used to have to get Happy Meals to get all the toys.
Yes.
And now you can just go up and you can buy the toy. We used to have to buy
you have to buy like a deluxe sandwich or something like that.
You ever got doubles? You ever got doubles?
Well, here's what I did. And I found this out
doubles.
So what I did is I was collecting those Pokemon things when was it Burger King that did the Pokemon? I think it was Burger King.
The balls with the golden tickets or whatever. The golden.
Yeah, well, they had the golden cards, and then they had the little figures that were like spin tops or other shit like that. So I was trying to get her that whole set. And at first, I was just buying Happy Meals like a fucking adult and getting doubles and triples and shit like that.
Yeah.
And the lady said, "Well, if you're just looking for certain figures, you just buy a deluxe meal." And you could just purchase the toys you want. And she said, "Here, I will show you the box, and you pick out the ones you want." I said, "Really? You guys can do it?" She said, "Oh, yeah, we could do it. All you have to do is ask." I was like, "Well, son of a bitch, I wish somebody would have told me that shit years ago."
And you know what, Tommy? And you know what? That makes you a bigger asshole, because when I was collecting something, I can't remember what it was. I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna buy all these Happy Meals," and I'm like, I keep on getting the same figure. And you're like, and then after like a few figures, they're like, you can just buy them. You don't have to buy the.
I had
Happy
no
Meal.
idea
I'm like,
that.
you son of a bitch.
It depends on the store too. Some stores would only
I thought it all depended on the store or
did,
the week that they had the figure available. That's what I thought it was.
Well, yeah.
I had the Muppet Babies ones, and I ended up getting 2 of those, the fucking Fozzie Bear on the horse ones. And
but like I said, if they usually have a box of that stuff, and depending on what the store got, you might be able to get a different figure, and all you had to do was ask.
I had no idea you could ask. I thought.
Well, yeah, the one lady told me if you get a figure that you already got, you can technically just bring the figure up to the counter. If you already, like, say you purchased Happy Meals, you can bring the figure up to the counter and exchange it for a different one.
I remember when it was either the 101 Dalmatians or they had was it the Looney Tune train or whatever? Like, there was so many in the thing, and they only did such a short window. You had to do it that way, or you weren't.
I remember getting doubles of the Garfield glasses they had. The Garfield mugs glasses, they had.
Dude.
Yep.
Yeah. Guys,
Or
did you
doubles or triples of the Batman ones too?
I didn't. I never had any of the Batman. Those Batman ones were better than the movies that they put out.
Listen to Frankie knows his last tweet. I'll read it to everybody. Okay, so he says, "I'm giving out candy tonight. 3 girls dressed as a killer clown, her victim, and an angel come by for candy. I give it out. The killer clown, the youngest, looks in my bowl and says, 'If you run low, you can have all my candy to give out. My faith in humanity is renewed.'"
Wow.
I love that.
That's awesome.
That is. I love that. That's a beautiful story.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
The evil Happy Meal toys are coming out. It's evil!
Evil dies tonight.
Sheriff, you need to call the National Guard. We need someone down here to mitigate what toys are giving out with these Happy Meals.
I sold him 6 toys.
Remember when Burger King, or did your guys' Burger King have like the toy like you would walk in and there was a breezeway to get to the other one and they had the toy display? I remember watching somebody like steal the whole freaking display.
Oh my God.
Or people would break in and like steal the ones that they wanted.
Dude, I used to go back to those stores and I would ask them when they were going to sell the display. And they were, because they sell the displays after a while. And I was trying to get a couple of them, but every time I went, oh no, it's not up for sale yet. It's not. Oh yeah, it already went up for sale. We sold it. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Right? You were there asking and asking. You should have left your number.
Yeah, I know. They could have done like an auction. They could have had like made money off it by making you guys bid for it.
They did that with the R2D2 cooler thing. Remember when they had that for episode 1?
That's cool.
I think one of the places by me, that's what they did. They like auctioned it off or raffled it off.
Oh, you're talking about the soda cooler, the one that they would have the ice and everything?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, I seen somebody. I know. Actually, I know somebody that had one, and they were telling me that they won it at an auction or something. That thing is really nice. Like, holy shit. I forget how much he said he won it for in the auction, but it was a beautiful looking piece.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
I got that big peanut M&M guy that he's holding the display.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah, he's in a. We got him for $25 because it was donate to cancer or something when the wife was a co-manager at Kroger's, but I think it was before she was a co-manager. Anyway, yeah, so we won it was like $25 a ticket or whatever. We bought 25. I don't remember, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, that's how we ended up. Our ticket got drawn and we won it.
Nice.
Cool.
When I worked at Kmart too, I used to get like the movie displays that were like in the shapes and stuff. So like I had a bunch of the Transformer movie ones of those because I think the first one was like a full size version of Prime, which was freaking awesome. And then as each movie came out, they got smaller and smaller. And I'm like, God damn it.
I have one of the ones in the back still. It's like a double-sided. Like, I'm not sure if this was a movie theater or if it was like a 7-Eleven or something, but it was a Pepsi promotion piece. So it's got Maul and it's got the whole episode 1 like scenery on there with Amidala and all of them around Maul in the center. Really cool looking piece. Nice. Stuffed up though.
That's cool.
Guys, what about Tony's comment?
Yeah, that they had never taken part in creating a video game for Nintendo.
Yeah. Tony's always trolling.
That's great. But I think the script came out way before the toys did. Remember that?
Yeah, it came out during the age of the Mesopotamians. You know what? I do have another oddball piece, and I don't know where this one came. So you remember the old Planters peanut guy, right?
Yep.
There, I got a big giant plastic head. It's the Planter peanut guy. So it's his head with his top hat and everything, and the top is open where they would drop all the peanuts in for the consumers to take out when they were taking them up to the cash register. I have that piece sitting in the back.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
A lot of that Planters peanut stuff sells, like older shit of that sells pretty good too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's collectible.
It's a shame you just can't get around the IRS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are making $600 a year. You are self-employed.
Well, cash.
Right?
Yeah.
Cash is my best friend.
Yeah,
Cash is king. Well, this was a lot of fun. I want to thank you guys for being here to do this, and also you guys helping me figure out how to do this because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. But this was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to doing another watch party at some point.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great. This is a wonderful movie too. 1970. I think it's another one of those movies that really holds up to the test of time. And I will give this one a full 10 grasshoppers in your mouth. Belly full.
Yeah.
Just for ETAP.
You eat the bugs.
You eat the grass.
I mean, he is married to a German. I'm just saying.
1, 2, Klaus Schwab is coming for you. 3, 4, you get the wax at the door. I'm sorry.
Tony, cut it out. He's picking on this movie.
It's a different movie.
My favorite part was after she stabs him in the neck with the needle thing.
Yeah.
And, then she has the knife and just leaves it beside his body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
well,
know.
that's a knitting needle.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, knitting. Thank you.
Has Tony ever seen Monster Squad?
I don't know.
You
Tony,
ever
have you
seen
seen that?
Yeah.
Come on,
And
Tony.
did you like it?
Hate on it. Hate on it, Tony.
Pretty sure.
Tony, we're gonna watch Monster Squad. You're gonna join us.
Don't be no bigot, Tom.
Don't be a bigot, Tone. You gotta watch the Monster Squad.
watch the
Tone.
Monster.
I don't want to hear you hating on Monster Squad over here. That's a bigot move, Tone.
Oh
That
my
kid's
God.
room with all the monster shit and the My Pet Monster is like my favorite in that.
Yeah. I had that. I think that thing twice. That My Pet Monster.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the times for Halloween, I had cut. Like the thing was ripped or damaged, so I had taken the face of it and I was
Mhm.
trying to wear it like a mask for Halloween.
Oh, nice.
But man, it hurt my face.
All right. Well, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here.
He
And
has not seen it.
no,
What
he hasn't
the
seen
hell?
it. So we're gonna fix that. We're gonna have to fix that.
All right.
But yeah, everybody have a great rest of your night and happy Halloween to everybody. And you guys here on the panel with me, thank you so much for being here and thank you for helping me out. You guys have been awesome. Truly the best brothers in the world. But yeah, hope you all have a great Halloween, the rest of your Halloween anyway. And yeah, have a great night.
Amen. Thank you to that.
Yeah, happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
What a great sister.